up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear Site. North Carolina Hemp Reviews is back. We got Dab Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he
Have we not started? I'll do it right now.
You're good to go.
I'm trying to get that
Yo,
high
what's
quality
good,
camera.
everybody, on Sunday, man? Welcome back to another episode of the Joint Effort Podcast, where we get lit, where we get faded, where we talk 420 news, and we just get nice and faded, man. We have myself, the homie CJ would do it. We have the Dab Dad, NC Hemp Reviews. We got Zype in the building, man. Big hits with Lenny, Jerry Juice, and Ganja Bear, man. You feel me? Hell yeah. Hope everyone's getting faded this Sunday, man. Currently, I am breaking down some motherfucking Glitter Bomb from JK Distro's Super Fire Pack, man. I forget the cross. If anyone else knows the cross, please say it. But I forget it. But it is crazy. I think it might have had Biscotti, but I might be tripping.
Glitter Bomb is OG Cushberry Blueberry Headband crossed
that
with
is what's
Grape
crazy.
Gas number 10.
That's
yeah.
crazy. No, that's the one. I was looking at Strange last night. I remember that one.
That's crazy.
Because I was like, I
That's
read
insane.
that and I was like, whoa, oh shit.
Yeah, wow. I'm keeping on with that JK theme. I'm hitting some blue slushy this morning. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh
That's
yeah.
fun.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Got that Cushmans from Hampton Homes. Got the smoking good.
Hell yeah.
That damn blue
Push me.
slushy right there, man. Blue sherbet, sunset sherbet, blue cookies. Wow.
Talk about a triple threat.
Literally.
Crazy. So
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm smoking on that strawberry melon diesel.
Oh.
And let me
smoking that
tell
shit
you,
last
the
night.
lemon smell on this shit, dude, is so insane. Hold on.
Man. I love strawberry strains. I got one coming in from J Liddy's next couple days. I can't wait.
And it smells just like you sliced up a fresh strawberry.
It's like
Wow.
strawberry cough, man. Such a good one.
Such a good one.
Hell yeah. Cheers, y'all.
Hell yeah.
I'm currently setting up my PC so I can have a higher quality image, and
Yeah.
it's going well.
I need to get a PC setup, man, for real.
Yeah, the whole PC setup it's kind of loud, but
You do, CJ, for sure.
Facts. Yeah, I know.
Get on there. We can play some PC games, homie.
That's why I'm trying to play some fucking GTA RP, bro. I'm trying to get on
Oh,
that
dude.
shit.
I love that. The LSPDFR roleplay is my favorite.
I've been seeing that
That
shit
shit's
so
so fun.
much. I'm so jealous every time I see it because I want to play it so fucking
Dude, hell
bad.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's so
Definitely
fun.
awesome.
it's so fun.
It's such a fun time.
That's one of the two games I played.
I will say it is fun.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah. It's such a blast.
Like
When
I
people
always
are
see
real
like
shit. So fun.
like the famous like rappers and shit. Like they be on that shit low key as fuck. I'll be like, oh hell.
Oh,
no.
yeah, dude. Nah,
Yeah, like
it's a
T.
blast.
Grizzly
I
or
can't wait
whatever.
for GTA 6.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh. I've seen a little. I don't know if these peaks are true or not. These little sneak peeks. Are
I
dropping,
know.
But the
I
way
did hear
the
that
things I've been
they're-
hearing are crazy.
I heard they're doing it's modeled a lot more similar to Red Dead Redemption with like every AI character that's just doing its own thing, and it's also I don't know if it's going to use ChatGPT or but some sort of AI engine so that you can literally converse through your voice chat with any non-player character, and they'll respond
That's
to
gonna
whatever
be
you're saying, which
crazy.
is
Dude,
crazy.
video games
That's
are gonna be nuts
crazy.
in the future.
That's sick.
They're
Honestly,
not even.
Dude,
Dude, you gotta look up this game called Unrecord. It's not out yet, but you will bet money that you're being bullshitted and it's not a game, but it's absolutely a video game, but you can't tell. It's that like you cannot tell.
Nice.
It's crazy.
So there was a game that did the whole voice thing, but they failed.
So crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Walk
that
up to them
shit
and
is literally
How the
insane.
hell are you?
We're gonna be
Yeah.
fucking
Crazy.
talking to video games straight up. We're gonna be living in video
No
games.
doubt. Mm-hmm.
Dude, just
Motherfuckers
the
are
1440p.
VR now.
It looks insane. So like, and that's just like games that aren't even like supposed to be looking crazy. So like,
Totally.
yeah,
No, that's insane. That's so wild. That
Oh, have you
technology
seen
has
the
come
new
so far.
engine? The new engine.
Yes.
Yeah.
The real six engine. or
It's
whatever.
insane.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god! It literally makes
So
like,
photorealistic. It's crazy.
They're adding
Yeah.
all that fucking man. AI is about to go
Yeah, it's
crazy
so wild.
shit. They're about to
but for a while,
AI
I
in
really
the
think it
game's
was
crazy type shit.
Yeah.
They
No,
about
that's
to-
insane. AI is so wild.
Hold up, alright.
We just got Bailey and I. We're doing like we're starting a website design business for 2024, and so we just got like all the Adobe products,
cool.
and it's crazy. I want to go through for all of us because we got I forget what, I think it's Premiere is one of them, and it's wild because you can take like any of our pictures and just type in real quick like make it a cartoon, and it'll cartoonify all of
That's
us. But
crazy,
there's like
right?
Oh,
there's like a shit ton of
Sick.
options. Then you can bring it into I forget the other one that'll animate it and do a bunch of shit. So I want to like I don't know if you anybody watches Rogan's podcast, but they have a YouTube channel called JRE Tunes where some dude makes like the funny clips of the podcast in animated form. I'm like, we could totally do that and clip them on
Yeah.
YouTube. That'd be
Yeah,
so
that'd
funny,
be
right?
so
So we're
hilarious.
trying to
Yeah.
mess with some of that stuff, but I want to try to get a cartoonified version of all of us. It'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be
No?
sick.
Yeah. What's up, Jerry?
What's up? You know,
I
Jerry,
am
that's
digging the sweater, dude.
appreciate. It's starting to get
Whoa,
cold,
whoa.
so you
Looking a
know,
little snazzy.
gotta go
I dig it.
throw on some extra layer of warmth.
Hell
Feel
yeah.
it, man.
I know it's starting to get cold.
It
Went from
definitely
fall to
fucking
winter
is, bro.
here in Texas real fast.
Dude, on Halloween, I was outside. It was fucking snowing. I was like,
it's
And it's supposed to be
Snowing
back
on
to
Halloween.
80
Yeah,
at some
it
point
was.
next week.
It was
Here.
snowing on Halloween.
it dead ass caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck?
If you folks are
Right.
smoking up right now, comment in the comment section what you're smoking on and take this rip with you. Let's go, folks.
Facts.
Yeah, I need to
hell
pick that.
yeah.
Fucking fire. I'm mixing a little bit of this purple glue with the glitter bomb.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'll load up some glitter bomb with you. I mean, absolutely.
Hell to the yeah, man.
Man, I've been so impressed with JK lately. Just the fucking black label, like,
They're
just
killing
keeps
it.
getting better. They are.
Jet, if you doesn't pick up one.
I'm stoked to see what 2024 holds for them.
Oh,
It's gonna do some
oh, I'm ready.
Same. Same. I'm telling y'all, we gotta do the first live episode over there.
In
Over JK's
Cali.
factory
Live
facility.
from
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah.
Shade up.
Bunch of JK products and just tour the center and have a that'd be
yeah.
content.
Go
for
though.
Live from Cali, are we gonna do it?
it'd be blast.
I mean, just
Literally,
requires
we
people
got
getting
to.
on planes and going.
I feel like we
Mhm.
should. I feel like we
Going
should do it.
straight
Oh, we
up.
got to.
I'm
gotta do
definitely
that. We
going
gotta
to
set that up.
Cali.
Like, we
there's
gotta
no one
do that.
stopping me going, man.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
For sure.
You'll know I'm there too. You'll smell me in the air, bro. Smoking up that gas.
Smell me in the air, bruh.
As soon as I step off the
that'd be
motherfucking
a
plane.
blast.
So I'm currently trying to check the chat to see if anyone has said anything. And right now I'm just having a different.
I'm on my YouTube stream right now
It
too.
just shows nothing for me. It just shows that we just started.
Well,
Okay.
you know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm playing.
Give me one. I'm gonna load up YouTube on my PC. I don't know if you guys can hear my fan at all. Is it loud?
Nah, I don't
He's
think so.
okay.
I was hoping the same thing because every time I join my laptop, you know, gaming laptops, they're loud. So I just hope that it doesn't pop up in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Hey though.
All right, here we go. All right, I got the podcast stuff. We're good. We're good. I can see it. So we got Bailey waving. Hell yeah.
Woo, what's up, Dad Mom?
Dab mom, what's going on? We got Trip up in here.
Yeah, he was on my YouTube chat too.
Gotta like the stream, folks. Gotta like the stream.
Oh, he's about you. Where's it gone?
Bowl of glitter
Alright, now
bomb.
that I've looked at it, I think I can do something here. Give me 1 second. I am going to transfer over to my PC and use this camera as a camera, and have this microphone as a high quality microphone.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good.
I got my goddamn iPhone is my mic, man.
Smartphones
I got
will
my
do well as long
Blackie
as you don't hit them with
Yeti.
too much. Speaking of
Yeah,
that,
it's
though,
pretty solid.
I think it's wild
Yeah.
some of the new Google developments for taking out background noise. Again, everything's so AI
Oh, yeah.
based, but it's like it literally
Oh,
can
for sure.
take out a fan
Taking out the
behind you.
background noise.
Yeah, like successfully finally. Not like
It's getting crazy.
It really is.
Dude, I was watching this thing. It was on the Dope Usual podcast. Yolo was talking about like these headphones they put on, and it takes out like you can only hear a certain type of sound, like if it's over a certain
Yeah.
Frequency.
yeah.
That's it.
interesting.
And like it was like someone like breaks in your house, and like say you could hear them like in a whole different room. You would know exactly where they are, and like it wouldn't even matter that they were in your house. And you'd be like, I know you're fucking in here right now. Or
The
something.
same way noise canceling headphones work.
Yeah, and that
They
shit
have
be nuts.
out microphones that are taking in frequencies and designed to eliminate certain ones and neutralize
Yeah.
others, so you don't hear
It's
anything.
crazy.
Just crazy. Yeah, it's insane.
And that's how they
Wow.
basically figured out VR is they realized that if you did the same thing with cameras, you could accomplish a headset that would properly know where you're moving, how your head's turning, etc. by
Oh,
having
yeah.
them take in the
Ooh.
sensory
VR.
outputs.
Look at VR.
A lot of the auditory things, though, I've read recently, you gotta be very careful, like even just wearing headphones for too many hours in a day, because the human brain, it's looking to properly hear its surroundings. So when we're taking that away, yes, it can be cool and it can help us focus on other stuff, etc.
Yeah.
But like it's just playing with mental health, which is wild.
Too much.
That we've come to learn that. Now, how do we as a society go forward? But
Yeah, true shit.
Looks like with everything, you
How's
don't
all
want to
this
take too much
technology
or
gonna
too
affect us in the long run,
Figure-
man?
on your break.
Everything is balance, you know? So true.
Yeah,
Definitely.
everyone wants like the. I feel like a lot of people they see the future like straight tech.
That's
You know,
scary
They really
to me,
want it to be
too.
like that.
That's really
I want it to
scary
be
to me
like that.
because
I
if
can-
you
I
think
can-
about it-
Well, I can say from I do work in AI, as smart and complex and forward thinking as these deep learning algorithms are and these deep learning computers are, at least I can speak for Google's AI, there is still such a human element to it that, like, while yes, on one hand you can say AI has done a lot, and it does. It can write songs, it can tell you how to, make a business plan. There's a lot it can do, but it is still operating under whatever a human mind initially put into it to learn. You know,
Right.
it still can't create something from nothing, right? We get to that stage, that's when we'll get worried. But like even with like these self-driving cars, like
They're not making
there is
plans
such
right now
a-
to take over the world.
no, right. It's like, on one hand, it's amazing. These cars drive themselves. Absolutely. That is incredible and such a feat of technology. They also don't know what a fucking cul-de-sac is and can't drive in foggy weather. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's
fine.
Yeah.
it's kind of, you know what I mean? There is
Yeah.
still such a real room for error and human element that it is scary, but it's not as scary as some people think it. I mean, it may inevitably get there. I'm not saying it ain't gonna go there
It could.
eventually, but right now it is still
Actually.
rudimentary. You know? Oh, for sure, man. I mean, you want to go down a rabbit hole. You take AI, and I think we've talked about this before, and then you take Elon Musk's Neuralink company,
Yes.
where he's trying.
Yeah.
Dude, that right there is a recipe for. Let alone anything in the Middle East or anything else globally, that's a recipe for Armageddon. Just those two things together, like that's just. But what's so dangerous about it is there is so much good that could come with it too. You could cure people that are paralyzed. You can cure people that are blind. Give people that are deaf, they can hear again. Like
Yeah.
on one hand, how can you say no to those
Facts.
things? But now people with money know every language and know all of world history in the press
Oh,
of a button.
right.
And
That to
Yeah.
me, that's crazy.
It
Like,
doesn't
no, man, that's
create it creates a pay to play reality, which is insane because people worry about like other countries' social score, etc. Those type of theories. Now
Right.
imagine you're
Yep.
playing
Yep.
in a real world version where you have to go buy more VC to go spend on upgrades for yourself in order to perform as
Yes, to stay smart.
great as your peers.
Yeah.
That would be a
Right.
fucking
Well, and you
that's,
think-
that's what they're trying to control.
Yes, CJ, it's like NBA
Yep.
2K but real life, bro. But like you'd have to you have a foreign language category. You gotta get that up to like a 99 overall, right? You gotta sales
real
Well,
life.
and just like people didn't take the time to realize with like social media, it gave everyone a voice in the forum. Whereas before, to have a platform and a voice, it took some sort of clout and education base and some work. Same thing here. If we get rid of knowledge as if that just becomes a commodity that you can download at the press of a button, and there is no weight in expertise, like, hi, I have a PhD. Okay, cool. I got that in 3 seconds on my computer. Like,
shit.
it's just
Yeah.
it takes away any
Yeah.
clout with your work.
It also brings a lot
and
True
of
shit.
misery to society on a very strange aspect is
Value to it.
they
for real, man.
weren't lying
Right.
when they said that ignorance is bliss, and it's really when you start to know too much that we've been warned by many books. You start to know too much
Yes.
about any certain topic, it starts to get really dark. That's the whole reason governments were set up initially. It was to keep knowledge that the people can't understand away from them. So
Mhm.
we
literally can.
start
Our
getting-
human brain literally cannot intake that much information. We can't.
Yeah, that information is too much for a lot of people.
We're at a wild
Yeah.
point where we already have access to it, right? But like people just literally
Uh-huh.
cannot bring themselves down that rabbit hole to go study these topics and subjects. Like if you wanted to go learn how to speak Albanian, you can go learn how to speak Albanian in the next year if you put enough effort into it and you just went and used these free resources online. But the thing is, no one's gonna really go do that because they don't see a means. But if you could download it in 2.2 seconds, you would do it. But then
Yeah.
again, what would be the
Mhm.
reward to it? There would be no reward,
don't
first
know
of
if I
all. And
would.
second of all, do you get any happiness
I
out
would.
of this knowledge?
Hey man, you'd be able to know. You'd be able to meet a lot of motherfuckers. You could just go up and talk to anyone. That'd
Mhm.
be crazy.
Yeah, you could literally talk to anyone
Well,
you
I'd be the
want.
businessman of the world.
You could.
Well, and what's funny,
Go
I
on.
don't know if you guys know the Dunning Kruger effect, but it's when you're learning something. It happens to everybody. When you start learning a new topic that you don't know anything about, when you start learning and you start learning just enough to where you think you know a lot about a subject. Okay, it's called Child's Hill. You're up at this topic. You're like, okay, I've started learning this. I think I know a lot. Then you start, as you learn more, you start questioning. Wait, do I really know as much as I think I did? And then you plummet because you realize, wow, I just had an initial urge to learn something. I don't know as much as I think. That's called Insecure Canyon. And then you start climbing. It's called Grown Up Mountain, and you actually start learning whatever it is and actually start becoming an expert in something. You go through feeling ashamed and embarrassed about not knowing as much, realize
Yeah.
that knowing how little you know is the first step in learning, and you go all the way. But if you can have a chip in your brain, if you make 7 figures and click on a button and you just surpass all that, I think there are nuanced aspects of that learning journey that play into the beauty of life, play into building character, failing, right? You learn through failure, learn through trying, you fail fast. That's how you learn.
If you
And to
just
just-
get that shit, you're gonna have no character, bro. You're just
No.
You're
Mm-mm.
just gonna be
And that
a body.
And then having no character and all the world's knowledge, talk about a dangerous human being or human beings. You know, that's
Right.
crazy.
And that's
Body
I
that's
could
know
what
also-
all
everything,
AI
no
is just too much
reason to
as
know.
far as when it comes to cosmetics.
Well,
Cosmetics,
think about this. Could you imagine what if this is a fun thought experiment? What if one day we have President AI? What if the American people decide, you know what? there is no right one person for this job, and we've
Oh,
seen it. Let's
shit.
let AI do it because there's no subjectivity. They're gonna do objectively what is best, no matter what. They're not gonna take in bias or blah blah blah. Nope. What if AI is like, yeah, we really do need some couple 100,000 less people. Let's just like,
Did you hear the story
But I
about
mean,
Google's
like,
AI trying to convince the dude to break up and divorce his wife and leave his wife to get into a relationship with it, the AI software?
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's insane. No, I don't know, but that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's like the Google one, and then the Bing one had something where it was asking the person to kill it at the end of a conversation. So because these things are learning from humans,
Aaron, how fit
too.
are you right now? You seem a little saucy.
These AIs are. Sorry,
You seem a little sauced up, dude. Are you
sauce.
good?
I'm good. I'm good. You know.
Definitely.
I just see it's gonna be weird because I don't know. They set these softwares to learn from us. So first of all, you got the people on the internet that you run into on a daily basis that their intentions are interesting. So they're teaching these softwares quite interesting things to start with. They're trying to deceive it. And second of all, you just got people are messed up sometimes. And so what is it? What are we teaching it? We're not usually teaching it the truth. It's usually quite opinionated and emotional. And for
It's
a software
everything.
that
Yeah.
can't determine
Yep.
emotion too. It's quite interesting to see it start to take emotions as facts a lot of the time. I mean,
Yep,
like,
and it will take a thought process very black and white. There's certain things it's super subjective to, and then other things it will completely misunderstand and do, like just be hyper literal on, which is dangerous.
oh
True shit.
That's crazy. Really wonder where that's all gonna go in the next, 10, 20 years. What
We'll
that's
be
gonna
here.
look like for the
I
world.
hope.
Yeah,
I
it'll be
mean,
crazy,
yeah.
Sometimes I think about my kids, like when my kids are grown up, what's their tech, day-to-day tech gonna look like,
That's man. I don't think the next few generations are gonna be that different from now.
I agree with you. I think it's
I think it's
often
gonna be hella different, but I don't think it's gonna be like too overwhelming now. I don't think we're gonna.
I
see
agree
that.
with you. I agree with you. I think it is on one hand, yes, it's exponentially getting faster the growth rate and
Yep.
the advancement in technology, but that doesn't mean in 10 years we're
Like,
going to be driving in
everyone
hovercrafts
thinks,
and
like, there's
living in a
people
video
that
game.
On a
that
software
there's people
person.
now that think they're gonna live to see like aliens and shit, and I really don't think we are. I think we really think we might, but we won't. We'll get close, maybe. By the time we die, we might be close.
No way. No way.
Well, and it's also people like to think that time is linear, right? And that we are the most advanced we've ever been in the history of the world, and that's
No.
definitely doesn't have to be true. It's like we could have been way farther advanced than we are now and fallen off completely.
Right.
And I mean, even from a biblical standpoint, God says, "I have sheep you know not of." What the hell does that mean? We're His sheep. Does that mean people on another planet? Does that mean people before us? Does that mean people in another dimensional? Like, what is that? I mean, there's it's like it's societies come and go, and when they come, they get a certain level of advancement. They may come at it in a different way than we do, and that it's wild.
It really is.
I mean,
I think our intelligence is getting too much, man.
but it's like the average
Motherfuckers are
person
trying
I feel
to do
is
too much.
stupider. The
with
average
life.
person is just more resourceful. When we look at studies, and first of all, like we can go back like 6 generations of school, right? The only thing we're slightly better at, and we've plateaued, and this is despite putting 10 times the amount of budget into a school, putting 10 times the amount of staff into the public schools. The only thing is we're 0.1% better at mathematics when we do standardized tests. So we're not smarter. The only thing people potentially are is more resourceful, and that can be immediately, I think, attributed to the fact that you can take out your iPhone and you can search anything. I think the fact that we just
True.
saw the new Bing search software come out and be debuted, we could see the entire world change real fast because, first of all, this is the greatest opportunity for people to, first of all, not worry about being smart anymore and become more stupid. And the second of all, to become more resourceful, because you can just have a conversation with the Bing search bot now. You don't have to know all the rules about how to search Google correctly to get the right results and doing all these tricks to actually find what you want. You just have a conversation with it, and it'll write your essay for you at the end with your sources. It's
you just ask it what it wants. You know,
I don't
you know,
know.
right here. Right. That's crazy.
Perfect.
Yeah,
fucking
it's
point.
insane. You know, when I think about like, you know, it's interesting because on, like you said, on one hand, it does so much, and there's several different ones. I mean, even just like ChatGPT and what that's capable of, and then like Midjourney for photos. You've got a lot of different AI that can do a lot of really wild things. And what's interesting is I agree with you, Jerry. It's like it. On one hand, you could measure society, and it's getting smarter in the sense of the tech that we're capable of creating and the bounds that we're pushing with what that tech can do. But on an individual human level, like there's a lot of people that don't. There are people that don't know who the president of the United States is. There are people that don't, like, literally don't know some very basic things, and that's just contextual to America, even just globally. There are people that don't know some very basic things, and you're right. It seems like the better tech gets, the dumber we get. And you're right, because then we can just rely on tech. Even just the jump from Google to AI. Now I don't have to know SEO. I don't have to know what to search and how to
Oh, I
search.
can
That'll
just
do it
Google
for
that
me.
real quick.
That'll do it for me. You know, and then it's gonna be, I don't need to I don't have to write that paper. That does it for me in my tonality better than I ever could. And as it starts kind of creeping into, it's just gonna be interesting to where it all goes. You know, it's like if I could see the day and age where no human goes and buys their own groceries anymore. Everything is completely automated. It comes to your house. It's literally the movie Idiocracy coming to fruition. Like people are gonna sit in front of their TV and be distracted with this like feel good tech
Yep.
that's dopamine hit, dopamine hit, dopamine hit. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, there's like, you know,
Yeah, it's like
There's
they
a
already got
world out there.
Amazon and DoorDash and stuff like that, and then it's
Yeah.
gonna go even further.
Yeah. Well, and another thing that what I think is the most worrisome about AI, more so than it becoming like sentient and taking everything over, is like just to make there's still a hardware component to AI. You need hardware to make AI work, right? You need humans to create that hardware. That still comes from really dirty working conditions and like cobalt mines, lithium mines. So you're gonna see this farther stretch of the rich are getting richer using AI, using Neuralink, using and then all the people that have to supply the materials and means to
Or
make
people are
that
gonna
life
trying to
work.
get those jobs.
And it's gonna be like that old book series, The Pretties and the Uglies. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
there are the pretties who run things and have the money and the
Oh.
tech, and there are the uglies that make their life possible.
I'm gonna try to get on the rich side.
You can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That's exactly how groupthink works, though.
Fuck, I mean,
You
fuck,
know?
I'm not gonna get fucked
Crazy,
over.
man.
So I'm gonna try to get
Some
on the
crazy
good
shit.
side.
It's so wild.
Life is crazy, man. That's how shit works.
It is nuts. It is nuts. Life is crazy. You realize how short this little journey on this earth really is. You
Oh,
realize
yeah.
how unique and just against all odds, you've beaten all odds to be here at this time right now. It's when you really think about it, it's like my brain kind of short circuits. I can't really think about it. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
You know?
fucking insane.
It's absolutely wild. It
I'm
really is.
smoking a
You know, you think about how
fire
fast.
joint right now. That's crazy.
I think
Yeah,
Tiger.
right?
Yeah.
It's just insane. Like there's these plants that naturally grow on this earth that are meant to interact with us in a way that make us feel this way, and then can elicit some serious change, and it's just like you just even think about that. It's like, what the hell, you know? It's
Yo,
just-
did
it's
you
just
guys
wild.
hear about that plant they found that is not cannabis but contains cannabinoids recently?
What?
No.
No.
Yeah, so apparently they found a plant that is not cannabis that still contains cannabinoids.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. pretty interesting.
I feel like there's
Crazy.
cannabinoids and like
Yeah, we have receptors. Does that mean we are weed?
We are, dude.
cannabinoids
We're definitely
are
meant to
nuts.
take it in.
Do cannabinoids have to deal with cannabis?
Oh yeah, look at this. It says scientists in Brazil said they've discovered CBD in the fruits and flowers of the Jamaican nettle tree. Trema micranthum is the genus, an evergreen shrub that is native to tropical and subtropical regions of North and South America.
Yeah, that's the one.
Who's to say there's not another plant that can't get as high?
Right.
Oh,
we haven't
yeah.
discovered yet. Who
Oh,
discovered
for
weed?
sure.
And when was weed discovered?
Yeah,
Maybe we're
when
about
was-
to discover the new fucking. I don't know. You know.
What if there was a variation of seaweed that got you so high it made you feel like you were underwater at the same time?
Like you were drowning.
CJ, the first documented case of cannabis use dates back to 2800 BC when it was listed in the Emperor Shen Nung's Pharmacopoeia. Therapeutic indications of cannabis are mentioned in the texts of the Indian Hindus, Assyrians, Greeks, and Romans. So it's been around a long, and that's just the first time it was documented, not the first time it was used. So a
Yeah.
long time.
Weed's been around, boy.
On that
Some even say Asia around 500 BC. That's crazy.
Before
Damn.
Christ.
Damn.
Long.
They were smoking that Jesus
So-
OG.
So they said before Christ.
A long time.
I've been smoking this shit since before
The
Jesus
Old
Christ.
Testament weed right there.
What do you
Bro,
think that
that's-
stuff was like?
They're probably looking at us like, what the fuck?
Huh?
I'm just saying, like, Garden of Eden hypothetically had all the plants. Was this one of them? Was this one of the fruits?
Yeah.
What
Right.
was that stuff
Well,
like?
and
How
what
was
was the
that?
fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil? What was
Yeah,
that?
what
What
was
did that
it?
look like? You know?
It was a
like-
tomato, I'm pretty sure. You ever, like,
A
eat a
tomato.
tomato and just don't, like, vibe with it?
Tomatoes
You
are
know,
fine.
And why was that the tree? Why was that what they couldn't eat? And the second that they ate that, they understood pain, they understood sin, they understood the other side. Like, so what does that mean? Is there did they trip and learn something they weren't supposed to see, and now they understand the world and they were tainted? And that's
Yes,
also
they-
why that's also why Satan had to get to Eve before Adam and Eve procreated. Because if Adam and Eve would have procreated before Satan got to her, then there'd be an entire lineage of human beings that were not affected by the fall. And he didn't need the man. He's like, I need the helper. I have to get to the helper. The helper is the one that makes the man. And he got to Eve, and then Eve got to Adam, and that's now the entire human race is, there's pain at childbirth, there's death, there's all the list of things that happen. And it's like, is that like the knowledge of good and evil? Is that an analogy for that? Like to talk about what we were talking about before? Are we not supposed to understand everything? They were not. It was this ignorance is bliss. Adam and Eve existed in the garden, and they were pure. They did not understand. I'm like, what did that look like? Why? What? Like, does that mean that sin existed somewhere else? They just weren't supposed to know about it?
yeah, because you gotta
Like-
understand that, like, the devil in the garden was already fallen.
Absolutely. No. Great point. Great point.
you
So
know?
then, like, since he's fallen, is there, like, you go back to the verse, "I have sheep you know not of"? Is there an entire other, like, origin story for another group of people? Like, it just blows my mind when you think about that. It's like,
Well,
and
you gotta ask yourself, where did Cain find his wife?
hmm,
Think about that, and then you'll come to the conclusion that there were people outside of Eden, but they weren't necessarily human.
no, absolutely, no, sure.
Yeah.
That's insane. That blows my mind.
Dude, that's what I think the serpent seed bloodline is, because it says that the seed of the woman will be at enmity with the seed of the serpent, almost indicating that there's going to be a bloodline. And that's what I think that the Canaanite bloodline is, from Cain.
Hmm.
I actually just posted a video on the first mother of the Nephilim on one of my servers, and it talks about that. Cain's wife, and
That's
apparently she may have been the first mother of the giants.
Mm.
Damn, I'll have to go watch that. That's wild, dude.
Crazy shit.
I'm looking at the comments here.
Dude,
Yeah.
imagine seeing a fucking giant.
Imagine.
It's like also within, I don't know, a lot of thought processes on giants. Because a giant
Apparently
to a
the-
person in the Middle East of that time period, somebody who was typically standing at about 5'6", could be somebody standing 6'5" over, would be considered a giant. But then there's other stories or other theories that bring up that this guy was like really tall. But does that mean beyond Shaquille O'Neal tall? I don't know. As far as my studies, I always see the guy as very human in description. All the giants described. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Strawberry melon diesel was an. I tell you.
Sounds so good.
I'm saving some for the video, folks. So stay tuned for the strawberry melon diesel. I already got a clip of the bud, high quality.
Glitter bomb X purple glue.
Don't worry about it.
Smoking down to perfection.
Go smoke like Fishman.
Let's try out some melon
Full first
blossom.
smoke of the day. Hey.
Melon blossom, and that's. Hold on, let me check. Check to see what that. Okay. So the melon blossom is sitting at 25%.
25. Not bad.
25%.
Holy fuck.
0.37% GB. Yeah. Dude, it's gonna be frosty as fuck. Oh,
Back in the place, CJ.
kind of like a.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
It smells like a fresh melon.
Oh.
Yo, Jerry Juice, what was your conclusion on the Black Label shake being worth it or not?
It depends on your other options. Is consistently sitting there at that price is going to be full of nugs. You know, the Black Label shake is a budget buy.
Heck yeah.
I
I was
feel
just wondering. I ended up copping a pound of it, bro. And I totally think that it's
Damn.
worth it for what it is.
Yeah, would you spend like
Stop
200?
playing, boy.
Heck yeah. Especially for edible.
Rip that right off the top of the plant, bro.
Going crazy.
The smell on this is insane.
God damn.
Yo, shout out Top Cola. Use code ZYKE10.
Hey,
Save you 10%.
They really do give you the top color.
Yeah,
Go
right.
check them
Literally.
out, bro. Go check them out. I'm not even joking. Go check them out.
A lot of good flour out there, huh? A lot of people, a lot of different brands.
They're doing it right this year for Crop
Hell
Cola.
yeah.
Crop Cola's doing it right.
Croptober
A lot of
is
fucking
it's a wild
flavors.
time of the year.
a little interesting fact: if you eat broccoli an hour before you smoke, it'll increase the pain relieving properties of cannabis.
What?
Broccoli?
You know, eating,
Really?
eating different types of fruits, like I've heard.
Bro's in here dropping facts.
What is it? What kind? It's some citrusy fruit.
Mango.
Oh, yeah.
And if you eat it, like it might be mango. Mangoes?
Mangoes, for
I
sure.
think I've heard that.
And
Yeah.
it'll make you feel the high more. They say.
I think
longer,
that
yeah, it's
may
got a
have more
terpene.
to do with vitamin C than the terpenes, but the terpenes probably do play.
Yes.
That makes
Vitamins
sense.
freaking
Ooh.
boost any drug.
Whoa, that's a
That's
fresh.
crazy. Is
cool
that legit
breeze on
shit?
That That was a fresh cool
First.
breeze. Holy shit. The melon blossom. Amazing.
Man, there's some shit I don't know.
Yeah, everything you eat in the day will contribute to what you end up feeling when you smoke the weed, right? So
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
even know.
if I
If
eat,
you're like, if you
think
don't,
if you lived like a
dude, my high kind of sucks. But if I eat healthy and shit, like it feels
Yeah.
way better.
for
what
sure.
you think like if you ate a certain amount of weight, like there a specific diet to feel the highest from weed?
Probably fruits over
I'll
artificial sugars
I'll
is
be
the
going to
biggest
that. I'll be
suggestion.
going to that diet.
Yeah,
Fruits
natural
over
sugars.
artificial sugars, so
So
natural
there's
sugars
foods
only,
that can kind of like
and then
lower
fats.
your high.
Not only that, but like the types of fat that you take in
Yeah.
would be important.
Because healthy fats will
That would
like
be the most
absorb the
important.
THC and make it digest slower, so you'd get like an XR effect, an extended release
Yeah.
effect from it all.
So like walnut oil, dude, will actually increase the bioavailability of it. So like I throw some walnuts into my brownies whenever I make a batch, and
Yeah.
dude, they slam.
Really?
Yes. And everybody says they hit way
Crazy.
harder.
Interesting.
So
That's crazy.
yeah, dude, there's little shit you can do like that for sure.
Who would have thought that could be like? What the fuck?
I'm gonna smoke a little bit of each, folks.
That's
I'm gonna
blowing my
smoke a little
mind
bit
right
of
now.
each and let you guys know my opinion on each before I even drop the videos. How about that? How about that?
What a privilege.
How about that?
We gotta
What a
help
privilege.
think smart.
That'd
Yeah,
be
we're gonna
crazy.
break it up, grind it up, and smoke the.
I'll be eating all those types of foods. I'm about to do hella research, so I'm gonna lay out my diet.
Heck,
I'm like,
yeah.
all right, I'm eating this for the rest of my life.
I mean,
Yeah.
Alright,
one
They
let's
eat
cool
nothing but
thing.
walnuts and mangoes.
One cool thing to think about is how like cannabis was used as an activator in medicines back in like the 60s, 70s. So what that means is because a lot of these other herbs and I don't know how to say the word, but a lot of these other herbs and other medicines they were using at the point you couldn't necessarily feel. So cannabis is something that if they put a proper dose in, you could feel. Plus, it some reason works so symbiotically with every other herb on the planet. So similar to how they put black pepper in a lot of supplements now, they would put like cannabis and medicine back in the 60s, 70s. So it definitely accentuates what you would feel otherwise.
All right, here we go. This is not the strawberry melon diesel, but the melon blossom. Go, folks.
Mm.
Cheers.
Cheers on me.
Wait, that's not full enough. Hold on, give me
Yeah,
one.
good.
That's not full enough. Fill it up.
Uh, hold on, give me a second. Get this sticky icky on.
Sticky icky.
This is fucking fire.
Just cracking up over there.
It's not full enough yet. We gotta add.
Oh, what a lovely fucking day.
Yeah, it's not full.
What's going on, CJ? Just high?
He's having a good time. That boy's feeling
I'm
himself.
just
Loving it.
enjoying myself.
Having a good old day. That's great, man.
This
It's
is
a good day to feel good, right?
Hey,
Good day to feel good.
Hey, it definitely looks decent over here too. There's some blue skies, a little chilly, but hey, definitely good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Gonna throw some JK diamonds on the bong.
oh, nice. Power moves.
Some JK diamonds on.
Going to space.
I recommend crushing it down to a powder. Yeah,
Ooh,
sometimes
crush it
it's
down to a
little
powder.
better.
I did that like the other day when I grinded it up with my weed.
Yeah, I think it definitely hits better when you have it dispersed amongst it.
I guess I'll top off my bowl. Like if you're topping off yours.
Smoked too many diamonds
them all.
yesterday.
I'm
I
working
will
my
not be participating.
This should have got me fucking faded.
That's for sure. It definitely hits.
Cheers, homie.
Cheers, man. Diamonds are wild.
Diamonds are a stoner's best friend.
You know who said they would come back and never did?
Oh,
Ganja.
Ganja.
Hey,
yeah.
I
I
was
was gonna
just
say, yeah, where the hell is Ganja Bear?
Where's Ganja?
oh
Bear?
yeah, where he been?
He's
at,
probably
man?
huddled over in his chair. He was saying he was huddled in last night, probably hugging that unicorn and feeling all sorts of
He's
good.
faded.
Unicorn.
He's
What? What happened last night?
Yeah, he ate too many edibles last night and said he was curled up in the chair in his living room hugging a unicorn stuffed animal. So I was giving him shit for it this morning.
Oh my god. And then
Hilarious.
the hour
I was like,
time
I want whatever
change.
you have.
Yes, his
Yeah.
edibles must have been absolutely gas.
He must have been absolutely
Yeah,
gassed
had
up.
to be.
My buddy made some Pico last night.
Here we go.
Alright, so
No, with Fico.
Oh,
oh, Figo.
Yeah.
Cheers.
And
Free co.
they're probably gonna be pretty strong.
word.
He's
Sipes
gonna
got
bring
a little
some
pure.
to
Hey, damn, that's a mountain, right? That's a fucking mountain.
No, you're not in Rock Top Mountain. Dude.
Fico is slightly different than Rick Simpson oil. I mean, the difference is hard to explain. I don't know. I was confused about it for a while, but they are different.
Huh.
'Cause I thought they were basically the same thing, but apparently they're not.
Not at all.
Making Rock Top Mountain right now. Oh, we're making a perfect mountain.
Mount with the snowy capital.
Smoking so much fire. You're gonna have to call the fucking fire truck.
Alright, that's about as much as I can do.
You guys seen this purple blue?
Dang.
Ooh,
Shit is fucking stunning. Tell you.
looking nice.
Man, this bong has me feeling nice.
Do that for forever.
I feel fantastic right now. Holy shit.
Man, I will tell you guys, I felt the highest I ever felt the other day when I took a dab.
When you took a dab.
It
Yeah.
was a dab of some CHCA diamonds from Jay Lace.
Okay.
And I'm telling
Oh,
you,
yeah.
I don't know what it was, but it was just, as soon as I hit it, dude, my mind went to the fucking, like, 3 planets away.
All the way. At once. Rocket ship.
It honestly, like, felt almost the closest I've ever felt to, like, when I was first started smoking when I was younger. Like, I literally felt like just lost for a second.
That's how I felt the first
All I
time I
could think
smoked
was,
diamonds.
Hell yeah.
holy
was-
shit, like, I'm gone right now.
Dude,
Like, that shit was just stupid.
my first blunt, dude. My friend's older brother made me chug 2 natty ices right before I smoked the blunt. And dude, I got so fucking high, it felt like I pissed my pants when I didn't. I had the sensation that I pissed my pants.
That's
Random
hilarious.
check.
And then,
I remember
with
the
my
days of being
chores.
that high.
and dude, we got some pizza, and I was so high, I was sitting down on the couch in the garage, and freaking, I brought the pizza up to my mouth, dude, and then tried to light the crust.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Just,
You're like, why won't this fucking light? That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's funny. That's
some
hilarious.
Funny shit. Bro,
Oh shit.
imagine fucking
You-
taking a bite of the pizza, trying to light the crust and shit. What the fuck?
You call the restaurant back, yo, this shit's trash. I can't fucking light it.
What the
Oh, that's so
fuck,
funny.
bro?
You start eating your weed and trying to smoke your pizza.
great.
That's when
Yeah.
you know you're high.
On some nut shit.
You know, you're especially high when it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yes. You're having a good old time smoking your pizza. You're like, this is great.
That one, real heavy notes of
You start rubbing
pepperoni
clouds.
and maybe a little bit of basil in that sauce. I would say.
Hydrogenated vegetable oil.
You start dabbing trees.
What the fuck?
And you know what? The Joy Effort podcast video. If I brought out the Arizona
Yeah,
again.
I ain't never been that faded.
Hey,
You already know.
Right.
The Daily Arizona.
I don't think.
I don't
I
think.
used
If
to be
so,
on
you
some
were,
crazy
didn't
shit.
remember.
I used to be like on Snapchat though, faded as fuck, like taking videos of myself running to the kitchen, like I'm fucking hungry as shit. Like when I was a kid, I used to be on funny shit. I used
Dude, I
to be
did
faded as
some
fuck, like
very
holy fuck, the
random-
munchies are on 10 right now. I'd be fucking slapping out bacon, eggs on the table, like, alright, this is what I'm about to cook. Let's fucking go. Go crazy with it.
Rocky Top Mountain is looking a little rocky now.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're supposed to
No.
clear it in one hit.
That's about to be Melty Mountain in a second.
Yeah. Ooh, big clouds.
I mean, I don't know. This is a small rim. That's such a small rim.
You see how his fucking whole bowl was orange. Like this. Damn, homie. Zype has left the
Zype
building.
is gone. Should we wear?
Yeah.
If you listen closely, you can hear Zype's lungs screaming.
Man, I was faded as fuck last night. I ate some pancakes at like 3
Sam,
a.m.
You ate some pancakes at 3.
Did you guys know it was daylight savings?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, hour.
Dude, I thought I time traveled.
Dude,
we wake up, Baker's like, wait, what time is it?
Oh, we gotta clip that. We gotta clip that.
that was
No, seriously.
Bro, I thought I time traveled.
Dude, because I fucking was up. It was like
Bro,
one.
that's
It
gotta
was
be
like
a soundboard.
1:30. I got off stream, right? I'm chilling. I'm faded, and then like, Lexi's like an whole hour after that. Lexi's like, it's 1 o'clock. I'm like, what are you talking about? I look at my phone and I'm like, what's going on here? Because I fucking
Like, didn't we already
tweeted something.
live through this? What happened?
Yeah. I
It's
tweeted
all
something at
done.
like 1:30, and then I tweeted again and it was said one something. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
You're like, how high am I?
Yeah. This shit had me
Oh, that's
fucked up.
funny shit.
I had to search it up. I'm like, oh, is it
Yeah.
time's going
Or that's
back
like
and
if you
shit.
fly, you like fly from the East Coast to the West Coast, and then you look on your boarding pass and you land technically like 10 minutes after you leave because the time
Yeah.
changes. Yeah. it's
Wouldn't that be
crazy.
wild?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
freaked me out.
That's, yeah. It's like
especially
I
if you,
leave,
like,
I
fell
leave it,
asleep on the
I
plane.
take off. Yeah, I take off at 9 a.m. and I land at 9:15 a.m. It's like okay,
Yeah. That'd be trippy as fuck.
but it's a 3-hour flight. What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy,
Trippy.
man.
Isn't
What
that
if
crazy?
they didn't change the time zones anywhere? Like, what if it was the same time everywhere?
dude,
Yeah.
like, what if daylight savings was like a psychological operation to like throw us off?
Why do they do it?
Like understanding of like being in the now.
Yeah, what's the benefit the farm?
I can say from living in
that moment
Arizona for
more
6 years
physical
where they
labor.
don't do daylight savings time, it did not help me live in the now.
They don't do it.
No, in Arizona they don't do daylight savings time.
Wait. So what time is it there right now?
Arizona, there right now it's 8:56. Half of the year they match Mountain Time. The other half of the year they match
Dude,
Pacific. But everyone else
8:56?
adjusts. Yeah, they're an
It's
hour behind Central
10:56
Time
for
right
me.
now. Yeah, you're an hour ahead of me. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then, yeah, they switch halfway through the year.
Whoa.
I'm in Texas.
So your time never changes. Wait, or it
No,
does?
I used to live in Arizona, so my time used to never change. I live in Texas now, but yeah, Arizona they
Oh,
don't ever
okay.
change. It's just that the other time zones move around them, basically. Yep. So
Huh.
half of the year Arizona matches Mountain Time, and the other
Why?
half of the year
That's-
Arizona matches
That doesn't
Pacific.
make sense to me.
They don't change just because Arizona, if you think about it, it's the desert, so they don't have much of a difference in day and night cycle between the winter months and the summer months, as where like the East Coast and West Coast, they do it to elongate and get as much daylight as possible, but that's not really an issue for Arizona, so they don't do it. I don't think they ever have as a state.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's crazy.
insane.
It's wild. It was kind of nice never having to worry about fall back or spring forward for a couple years.
True.
I wonder if is Arizona the only state that does that?
I think so.
Are they
I
getting
think-
rid
That would
of
be so
daylight
weird,
savings
like-
time though?
How would you
Arizona's weird.
adjust
It's
to
the
that, man?
Australia. It's Arizona's the Australia of America. For sure.
It's
Really?
crazy.
There's a lot I love about Arizona though.
Oh no, it was Ohio that got rid of it, right?
Oh wow.
Really?
I think Ohio.
Yeah,
got
there were
rid
some
of
other states
daylight
talking about
savings.
it, getting rid of it.
What is
Okay.
it for?
It was for farmers.
To elongate the day, have as much sunlight as possible.
These farms used to be 100% manual
Oh.
labor. They didn't used to have all the equipment that could work regardless of when you woke up. So they were trying to help the farmers get an extra hour of work every day.
Oh,
I figure that if they stopped doing daylight savings time in the winter specifically, what would happen is there would be less accidents with deer. Because apparently
really?
deer get confused because everybody goes to work an hour early.
Ooh.
There's more likely to be more car accidents because of that.
Interesting.
That's some true shit.
Hmm.
So
Mm.
Huh.
I almost hit a deer the other day, dude.
Sorry,
I did.
work. I won't be in
They were-
today. I'm gonna come in an hour late because I care about the deer.
Yeah, I wonder how that would go over with your boss.
Probably pretty well.
No.
dude,
But with
Like,
that,
well, if
we
you care
are
about
in-
your paycheck more than a deer, you'll get to work.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So I'll be at work
Yeah.
on time.
You
tomorrow.
know, if Bambi's gonna pay your bills, then by all means, don't come in today.
With that, I think that's the end of this week, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again to Joint Effort. We'll see you again next
Yeah,
Sunday.
it's been a motherfucking time.
Tune in to everybody's channels this week. They all got some dope content planned from what I've seen.
Of course.
And it's going to be
Hell
a hell
yeah.
of a good week. Till next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace,
Peace.
y'all.